Hey folks, today is September the 8th. It's currently 9:04 in the morning. As you can see here, we have the Forex Precog indicator set up. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pairs and see if we have any trade setups yet. This right here is gold. Currently no setup there. Let's check an oil. Nope. Here we need the trend direction to be down, so we need one more down arrow. Alright, so it looks like we don't have any setups right now, but I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and once we get our first setup, I'll come back so you guys can see everything that happens. Alright folks, we're looking at the USD Swiss franc right now, waiting on this bar to close. As you can see, we have all 6 of our arrows pointing up. It shows us there's a really strong buying trend right now. Everything is set up towards buying. We see we have this top row here is yellow, bottom row here is gray. Now I'm waiting for this bar to close, so I want to make sure that this closes above this light blue line. And ideally, I'd like to see this bar close up a bit higher. But as you can see, this center line here, the precog predictor is green. And also our, let me pull this up real quick. The precog ribbon has turned green here for the past 3 bars. And what we're waiting on right now is just for this to close above that light blue line. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys momentarily and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I have my pending orders in here. Now we're just waiting to see if the market's going to come back down to fill us here. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We just won't get filled. But hopefully the market will come down and get us entered into the trades. Let's make a little alteration here. Alright, so they're both at the same price right now. So hopefully we'll be able to get filled once the market pulls down a little bit. Oh man, there it goes. Shot straight up. Was really hoping we would have got filled here. We still have an opportunity. Let me see here. My stop would be at 43. So my first profit target would be right here at 43. And if we actually reach that profit target before we get filled, I'll go ahead and cancel out these orders. Obviously, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. All right, let me go ahead and... Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. All right, hopefully we'll get triggered into the trade here shortly. But of course, I'm not going to chase it. If it doesn't fill us, it just doesn't fill us. But everything right now is looking really strong for an up move. So I'm really hoping we only need maybe one tick. The market's already come down nicely. We just need to go through our orders here. Let's see here, 97869. Things are looking really good for a long, so I'm going to go ahead and alter this just a little bit. All right, let's see if that gets us filled. And of course, I could just click the buy button and let it enter me, but I'm trying to get the best possible fill I can here. Wow, looks like I definitely would have got filled. Obviously, I wasn't as patient as I said I was going to be. I should have just left it where it was. All right, nothing that can be done about that now. All right, so we're going to place our stop at 97816. And we'll place our take profit right here at 97918. And our second take profit will be at 97967. All right, so everything is in the way it's supposed to be. Now we just have to be patient and see what the market's going to do. All right, that's much better. We can leave it like this, I think. All right, so we're at about 9 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. And once we get close to hitting one of our orders, I will come back. All right, guys, we're about 2 pips away from getting stopped out here. So we're going to see if the market goes ahead and pushes through it. Very close here. All right, there it is. Market just came down and shot us out of those 2 positions. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'll let you guys know once we find another opportunity to jump in. All right, guys, I've been watching the Euro USD here. Trend direction is up. Market's been bouncing off of the precog ribbon on multiple occasions here. So if we get another close up here, or I should say we get this bar right here to close above the blue line, that'll signal a buy, and we'll go ahead and look at taking it. All right, be back with you guys momentarily. All right, guys, I just wanted you to see this really strong push up that we just got. And I'm actually going to look at testing something here, because as you guys can see on this really strong push up, we had this bottom row turn red. So that's technically telling us not to enter that trade, but I really am curious to see if we can take advantage of this. So this is just me taking a chance, I guess you could say here, because that was a really strong push. I'm only going to look at placing one contract here. And again, this is just me testing something here. I'm not sure why we didn't get filled there. I want to see if once we get these, if we get a really strong pullback. Because I noticed on the USD Swiss franc trade, after we got into this bar it turned red, and that's when we got this really strong pullback. So I'm really curious to see how this works. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pop our stop down here at 11,748. All right. All right, 12094. Okay, so we have our 1-to-1 risk to reward set up here. Now we'll just be patient and see what the market does. Be back with you guys shortly. I've been looking at this USD Swiss franc chart, and I just wanted to make mention that, as you guys can see here, the market's been basically moving sideways here, and I should have taken note of that this might not have been the best place to take a trade. There's a lot of resistance right above us. So I should have taken note of that. It's different over here because we're kind of in a bit of a trend right now. So we're going to see, like I said, how this works out. All right, be back momentarily. All right, guys, the market is pushing down pretty heavily here. So it'll be interesting to see if it's able to come back up to our break-even level or not. And if you guys will notice, if you you can actually go back and check that first trade I took, where it was around right here, but down here this was red as well. Like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because if it worked, it would have enabled us to be able to take a few more trades. But just based on what I'm seeing here, taking the trade, even though everything else can be lined up, if this one is not, in the direction that it should be or set up properly, then we definitely, I'm going to say, don't need to take the trade. So starting tomorrow, I'll most likely just go back to following the system exactly. Just deviated a little bit today just to try something. But like I said, over here on this one, this was red when I took this USD Swiss franc trade. And the same thing here for this Euro USD trade. So we'll continue to watch it and see how it does here. Let's take a look at some of the other pairs. See what's happening right now. All right, so everything is actually looking pretty good here on the pound dollar. Could have got in right here on this bar. Could actually still get in. And of course, everything looks good here. This is stayed red, stayed red. This is obviously red. All right, let's keep going down. USD CAD, no trade there. All right, so the direction is up here. Both of these are telling me that the market should be going longer. The Precog ribbon is green. The Precog predictor is green. So basically what we're looking for right now is a close above the Precog ribbon. And we also need this, one of these bars, to close above that light blue line there. All right, so we'll continue watching this. If this one ends up losing, I'll go ahead and just shut things down for the day. Every system takes losses, but today, this was, like I said, on me here. I was just trying out some new stuff. Just see if we might be able to get a few more signals in. All right, I'll go ahead and pause it and come back to you guys shortly. All right, guys, we're pretty close to our stop here. And as you recall, I asked the market a very simple question. Can I remove one step from the Forex Precog system? And the market has given me a pretty simple answer. No. And there it is right there. This should be coming out any minute. All right, so as you guys have seen, you definitely do have to make sure all of the indicators are pointing in the direction that you want them to. And again, everything is explained in the manual. Today I was trying to, like I said earlier, see if I could get away with just removing one indicator, which would give us a lot more trading opportunities. But the market wasn't having any of that. Let's see what else is going on real quick here. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Last week we had lots of winning trades, and today we had a few losing trades. Let's head down here and pull this up. All right, we had two losers on the USD Swiss franc, and we had one loser on the Euro USD. The good thing is our winners are typically larger than our losses because we usually are able to trail our stop after we hit that first profit target. So obviously that's a good thing. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. Take care.